Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ma'am Maribin Pedrosa. Today we will discuss about the Philippine rural community. And before that, we will discuss first the demographics of the Philippines. The Philippines in 2020, its population is estimated to 109,581,078 at mid-year according to UN data. The current population of the Philippines is 110,806,740 as of Thursday of May 6, 2021. That is based on World Meter. It's an elaboration of the latest data of the United Nations. In the population density in the Philippines is 368 per kilometer square. If we convert that to miles squared, every mile squared has 952 people. Then the total land area is 298,170 kilometers squared. And the median age in the Philippines is 25.77 years old. Accordingly, the Philippines population is equivalent to 1.41% of the total world population. The Philippines ranks number 13 in the list of the countries by population. We are really a contributor of uh, the number of the total number of the population of people in the world. And now let's proceed to the population in the rural places in the Philippines. In the rural population was reported at 52.85% in 2019. That's according to the World Bank collection of development indicators. And now let's proceed to the comparative data of the number of people living in the rural places in the Philippines. As of 2019, there were 57,140,712 people living in the rural places, comprises an increase of 0.91% from 2018. For 2018, the number of population in the rural places was 56 million 624,705, and it comprises 98% increase from 2017. For 2017, there were 56 million 76,281 people living in the rural places, and it has 1.6% increase from 2016. For 2016, there were 55,486,117 people living in the rural places, and it has 1.16% increase from 2015. The source of this data is the Philippine Statistics Authority, or PSA, in 2019. Now let's proceed to the rural life in the Philippines. Let's have first the social aspect, the interrelational relationship of those people living in the rural places in the Philippines. First, people living in the rural areas as personal relationships. It is defined and regulated on the basis of traditional social rules. And people have simple, direct, face-to-face relations with each other, natural and spontaneously arising emotions and expressions of sentiments are also evident in this area. Furthermore, Philippine rural inhabitants work with people they know well and are accustomed to relationship of great intimacy and small scale. They work with their family, their neighbor, their friends, and those people who are close to them. And let's have this. As you can see, this is a common practice of people living in the rural places. We call it bayanihan. It is a form of communal work practice in the Philippines. Bayanihan refers to the spirit of unity, work, and cooperation to achieve a particular goal without expecting rewards. No? As you can see, people work together just to transport the or transfer the nipahat. No? They work together, and below you can see also that people in rural places commonly the road going there uh, are muddy, no? And if the truck will stuck in the muddy road, people work together just to get the truck from the road or from that muddy road. And these are also some pictures, you know, as you can see, uh, the road going to rural places are not really concreted. No? As you can see, it is a muddy road. In the right side, you can see people pulling the rope just to get uh, the jeepney from the muddy road. And now let's have the economic aspect in the rural places. The rural places or societies were typified by their adherence to farming and fishing as way of life. Such cultures were not goal or achievement oriented. Their members sought subsistence, not surplus. Now let's proceed to the problem and challenges in the rural places. Typically, low income and employment are among the main problems inherent in the rural areas. The emerge in several aspects. There is a problem with the labor force, low labor productivity, low prices of the agricultural products. A typical feature of the rural areas is the surplus of labor force due to fewer jobs that are opened. Most new jobs are for unskilled workers, so the wages and nature of the work are unattractive. Workers with higher qualifications migrates to the cities or to the urban areas. These are the possible solutions of the aforementioned problems. First, the creation of more employment opportunities and extra income for the people. And the second is the introduction of more modern technology, upgrading skills of workers, and providing better working conditions. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you get something from our discussion. To God be the glory.